Nick's really come on in the last week or so. Have you
Yep.
kind of seen the lights turn on for him a little bit?
Well, yeah, he's been working hard, with Mark and Turner, and he's had these situations in Double A and Triple A where he's had slow starts and played much better after the first month. So there's nothing new to him. It's just a tougher level, obviously the best level. So it's exciting to see. He works so hard at all parts of his game that when he has success like this, you're really happy for him.
What kind of adjustments had he been working on?
He's just trying to be shorter to the ball, get his foot down. When you're long-limbed, baseball's tough. Guys like Dave Winfield, and to be able to do what these long-limbed guys can do is really, really incredible. So, it's almost a game built for short limbs. That's where we can hit because you can be short to the ball. So when you're long-limbed, you have to really work to get that bat through there quick and with no wasted motion.
Sure, but I know it's one win, but you come off a long road trip, you have to come back and just a little sweeter basically.
Oh, it's an exciting game. This is it's a fun series. We know that a lot of fans come to see the Cubs. It's a fact. And we had a lot of fans in the stands too, so it's fun to play in. And they're a really good team. They have that's one of the best pitchers in baseball. And you're able to stay close, and then obviously the big home run by Goldie to tie it after we'd given up 2. It's exciting.
What'd you see in AJ's at bat there and then Paul's in the 10th?
He just battled like they always do. And AJ's been hot too. I like Nick. A couple days ago, he got it going against Miami with a pinch hit home run, and he's been hot since. And Goldie's Goldie. That's why he's our guy, and everybody leans on him. And sometimes it's tough being that guy, but he's made to do those things.
Kind of a tough situation for Addison there. You guys didn't have a lot of fresh relievers at that point.
No, I mean, we listen. He pitched great on the road. The adjustments he made, we're really happy with. So it was a tough situation. He tried to get that ball in on Castro. We felt like after all the sliders he'd thrown, he had some room in there and could get a double play ball, and it just didn't get in there. It was a pitch out over the plate, and to Castro's credit, he hit it. But he's been doing a great job, and it's tough for him, especially here, because the last time he pitched was a tough game for him, and the fans, booed him, and that's the way things go. But he'll be back tomorrow. That's the one good thing about having closers experience is those things. He'll get over it quick and be ready to pitch tomorrow.
Given how many pitchers you use, we have to make a move tomorrow.
No, we'll be fine.
Oh, you will?
We'll be fine. And Chafin was the only one that went a lot of pitches, and we could probably steer clear of him. Ziegler maybe, because I think Z was 3 days in a row. That might be one we have to steer clear of. But
what about Huddy?
Huddy, we'll see how he feels tomorrow. He didn't throw that many pitches for 2 innings, but we'll make sure as we do with all of them, but especially Huddy, we'll make sure he feels good.
If it had gone longer, would you have gone to Ruby or would you have brought in Cliff? Or?
We talked about it. It was probably Hellickson. Hellickson was probably going to be the guy, or Big Cliff.
Thoughts about this winning streak now, Chip? Coming off the Miami series and getting the win here and dramatic back.
Yeah, I think just getting a walk-off win is great for our club. We talked about this in Philadelphia when we were struggling. Just expect good things to happen. And when you expect good things to happen, they're eventually going to happen. Instead of thinking negative, that negative is going to happen. So we were just saying on the bench, something good's going to happen. And Tomas got a tough pitch. Guy made a great pitch, Wood, to strike him out. And then Pacheco got the call at third strike, and we still were positive. Like, hey, just don't worry, get us back in. We'll get him next inning. So that's the kind of stuff you hear on the bench, and the guys are ready to go.
You almost expect goalie to do that.
It's hard to say.
I know.
I mean, he's the guy that obviously you want up in that situation. He's got the mental toughness to do things like that, and he obviously has a great talent.
On the base pass, a lot of good and some not so good. Did they
Well,
just kind of catch on?
I thought we ran the bases well. The one Ahmed got picked off on, it was a misread on his part. He just saw something different that we had seen. He kind of saw the opposite, where the guy was going to pick. He thought he was going to go home. So just a misread on his part. It's okay.
How important is a game like this for the team to know they can overcome adversity
It's great. It's very important. We talked about it earlier when I talked to the coaches and I talked to Dave Stewart and Tony about this. And I know this team's going to win games like this. It just took doing it, and you got to do it over and over and over. So it's important to do it tonight. If it happens tomorrow night, it's our home turf. And when you're the home team, you get an extra innings. You have to win these games. It's your place to protect.
Surprised they pitched the goalie in that situation? The first base open?
No, I'm not. I think they felt pretty good. That's their guy. You know, when you have your closer out there, you're usually going to go after him. So they trusted him, and it's a battle. It's, power versus power, the old adage.